Morning. How y'all doing? I'm feeling pretty good after 3 Thursdays, I'll tell you. Just want everybody to know that's my beer right there. I don't want anybody coming up here and getting it. Just want you to know that. I've been working this cigarette thing out. Does that look a little strange to you? Amen. Amen. What in the world is this? A church? Well, anyway, I've been working this cigarette thing out. I don't know what side to put it on. I could talk to y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all look all right. Most of you. Or I could put it over here. Wait a minute. That way y'all don't feel left out if I do it on that side. Are y'all doing okay over there? Y'all look rough. Okay. Or I could put it right here in the middle. Kind of like that right there and get everybody. I don't know how you talk like that. How do you talk like that? We go. Do what? You ain't done it in 3 years. You something, man. You are something. I'll tell you right now. We're going to talk about this little wild thing. We're going to walk on the wild side this morning. Now, this is really interesting. You would think that a pastor wouldn't come out with a cigarette and beer, and you think there's no possible way. Let me tell you something. If the wild side is involved, anything can happen. You need to realize that. Now, I'm going to try to... Last time I had one of these, my dad about killed me. It didn't have to tell me on the package it was going to kill me. It should have said, Dad will kill you on the package. And so I figured out that I'm not going to do that anymore. But anyway, this is a little strange because you think what you're seeing is a little bit of a wild side that you're not usually used to seeing in church. But you're used to seeing it somewhere, and it might be in your car, or it might be at your house, or it might be where you work. But there's a wild side out there, and I just sort of brought it in and said this is what it looks like, so you know what we're going to do. So we're going to talk about, as we move into this, what the wild side looks like, and we try to tame this thing. So as we're growing up, we try to tame the wild side. What we do is we say, like I'll tell Faith, now you be good, you don't lie, you don't steal, you treat other people nice. That's called taming the wild side, because that's not a natural thing to do, is to be nice. The natural thing to do is to get drunk, smoke a cigarette, do dope, or whatever you want to do, and kill yourself. That's the natural progression of life, is to kill yourself. Somewhere in the middle of that, somebody had to step in and say, I don't want you to die. And of course, that was God, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. So we look at this, and nobody really sets out to mess up their life. Nobody sets out to say, you know, when I grow up, I'm going to be an alcoholic. When I grow up. I mean, Faith doesn't look with me at 4 years old and says, when I grow up, Daddy, I'm going to be a cocaine addict. She doesn't tell me that. I hope to God that doesn't happen. But I'm saying, is the potential there for those kinds of things to happen? Absolutely. The potential's there. Because we're born on the wild side. And the wild side will always try to take control. The fight is who's in charge. And that's what we're going to discuss this morning. We've got to figure out who's in charge. And the flesh will always try to rule. There's a spirit and flesh. When you talk about it, look in Galatians, they're always in conflict with one another. And what happened was we got the flesh you're born into. We have the spirit that's coming into your life through Jesus Christ. And you're stuck in the middle. You haven't decided every day you get up who's going to be in charge. Is it going to be Jesus Christ? Is it going to be me? I'm going to let my flesh rule, baby. You let your flesh rule, baby, and you're going to be dead very soon. You ever seen people that look like they're 65 or 70 and they're only 45? Flesh ruled. Flesh ruled. And you got to be careful with that, because there's always going to be a fight. Nobody wants to go there. Nobody sets out to mess up their family. Nobody thinks, you know, I'm going to drink myself to death, or I'm going to drink till I kill my family, until I lose everything I have, lose my job, lose my wife. Nobody sets out to do that. Satan's got a good plan. And the goal today is understand who's in control. And you need to understand that Satan has a plan to get you. And part of that plan is addictions. That's a really easy way to take your life out real quick. He knows how to do that. And we're all prone to addictions. I mean, how many of you like Lay's potato chips? They're mine, okay? Like you can't eat one. You can't eat just one. That's just like an addiction. You just can't smoke one. You got to smoke two. You can't drink just one. So anything can become an addiction for you. Anything. How many like Chips Ahoy? Brownies. So we look at like these addictions like, well, you know, we got alcohol, we got cigarettes. Listen, how about QVC? You want to go there? You want to do that again? I'm telling you right now, somebody's on that thing. And see, there's all kinds of addictions. And you got to be careful. All of you could go there, including myself. The reason that I'm here is I make a choice every day for God to be in control, not me or not my flesh. If I'm in control, things won't work well. This is what he said, not to be mastered by anything. And so I have to decide who's in control. Now, it's gotten easier over the years to let God in control and know how it works a little better. Better than I did when I was 18 years old. Flesh ruled more when I was 18, I can tell you. Is that pretty much for everybody? The problem is, when you go crazy at 18 to about 21 or 22, there needs to be a time of saying, you know, this is not going to work. But some of you, because what happens, you become addicted to some things, and all of a sudden it's carried over into your 40s and carried over into your 50s, and now you're losing your family, you lost your family, you're about to lose your life. Satan knows exactly what to do. He knows what to put in front of you and what button to push, and you need to be careful. I went crazy too in college. I went crazy every Thursday night. We went out to a bar and we had alcohol. We did the whole deal. I went crazy. But you know what I found out? That wasn't real good. That wasn't that much fun. You know, and I had to be careful. Because we have alcoholism in our family that runs down the family tree. And I got to be careful. And I knew that. See, today, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you a family secret today that nobody knows. And we're going to get it out on the table because we don't want that in our family anymore. And we'll talk about that in just a minute.